TIL that MIT will award a certificate in piracy if you take archery, pistols, sailing and fencing as your required PE classes. Fencing is a really fun sport. I did it for a few years as a young teenager. But my experience was the majority of people that did it were weird, wannabe pirates. My instructor legit thought he was a pirate. Don't get me wrong, he was mean with a saber, but due to modern Glock pistols getting in, you're plundering real quick. Get real. My only good friend I made was a French kid, where fencing is a bit more of a normal sport over there. Non-MIT courses and life experience are not counted towards completing the certificate. The MIT Pirate Certificate is for entertainment purposes only and does not give the recipient license to engage in piracy or any pirate activities. Well then, what was the point of doing all this piracy in the first place? Do you think I wanted to live in Somalia? We had some kind of event in high school where a bunch of local people did workshops on whatever it was they were good at. The sign-up sheet had a typo, so Pilates became pirates. We were informed of the error and then realized the Pilates class had about 10 times as many sign-ups as the others. Haha, well, they made this an official thing. When I was there, you'd get an unofficial certificate if you did fencing, pistol or maybe rifle, and sailing. I used to do campus chores, and strangely no one ever seemed surprised when I said this was a thing you also had to know how to swim to graduate. The line for pistol is always crazy long at sign up because everyone is looking for PE credit that does not involve actual exercise. Oversleep on sign up day and you're going to end up enrolling as exercise urging 3 days a week for 45 minutes. I took archery at my college, much less famous than MIT, although after 9/11, yes, I am that old, we had to retire the animal silhouette targets. After all, we didn't want to be accused of training with weapons of moose destruction. This is a real-life example of the underwater basket weaving major. Added a minute as an example of a fun humorous major, not the decline in educational quality. You go to MIT and you have to do PE? What bullshit is that? If you want to drink lager and eat kebabs and not get off your backside for 3 years whilst studying, then that's normal student life. Land of the free. My arse. They're also the hardest classes to get into, as pretty much everyone in the school is competing to get in them. Like writing programs to send in applications the millisecond they become available, kind of competing. I want to see courses in encryption cracking, mass media reproduction, locational concealment, license manipulation, and creative copyright infringement. And booty. Where's the booty in this curriculum? The MIT Pirate Certificate is for entertainment purposes only and does not give the recipient license to engage in piracy or any pirate activities. This is almost as funny as the certificate itself. Technically should be a swashbuckling certificate. These activities only equal piracy if you're using it to remove cargo from ships. Being able to competently swashbuckle does not a pirate make. Many colleges will write whatever you want on your diploma as long as you complete the necessary amount of hours and can get the dean to sign off that what you're doing is relevant to your degree. You can see exactly where and who up learned this from UNITRI 8293. I love the disclaimer at the end. The MIT Pirate Certificate is for entertainment purposes only and does not give the recipient license to engage in piracy or any pirate activities. The MIT Pirate Certificate is for entertainment purposes only and does not give the recipient license to engage in piracy or any pirate activities. Boo, 4 gym classes in college? I thought it was weird when my brother's college required 2. But I'm not gonna lie, I would totally get this certificate if I went to MIT. The MIT Pirate Certificate is for entertainment purposes only and does not give the recipient license to engage in piracy or any pirate activities. Damn their eyes! If you hack into MIT's mainframes and award yourself a falsified pirate certificate, you're arguably more entitled to it than the people who enrolled legitimately. Blast swabby this be landlubbers, fair keep to your lily-livered MIT ways and leave all manner of swashbuckling to peg-leg buccaneers, you scurvy scalawags. What about if you just steal music and media online? Asking for my girlfriend, who's totally real and live in Canada, you would know her. As just in case. Lamar, I joined the archery kendo equestrian clubs back in college, my own little night combo. Would have been incredible to actually have them as PE classes. MIT has a big sailing club right on the Charles River directly across the street from campus. There are always students out on the water in their boats. The MIT Pirate Certificate is for entertainment purposes only and does not give the recipient license to engage in piracy or any pirate activities. It's hard to get into those classes. They fill up. Seniors get first dibs. All students are required to take a certain amount of phys ed classes. Can I just go to take those 4 classes? I really want that certificate. Or I could go all certificate I don't need no stinking certificate. I've taken fencing in college. It's an absolute blast. There's nothing more stress relieving at the end of the day than to go and stab someone. This is all nonsense. Any real pirate knows you just steal the certificate and plunder the booty. Automatic fail if you show up for the test. Archery. Fencing makes sense, you need to stab people as a pirate, but archery? What pirate uses a bow on the high seas? Jack Churchill. I took archery as a kid. It was fun. I would love to have a certificate in piracy next turn. Fair would be much more fun. Archery. Did pirates use bows? I haven't seen any in Black Flag. Replace that course with a lecture on sea shanties. MIT sounds like such a cool school to go to. I know it's super tough even when you're in, but it sounds pretty awesome. Well, I can add this to the list alongside getting a doctorate and becoming an Olympian if ever discover I'm immortal. If underwater basket weaving, and a bunch of garbage degrees exist, then why not a pirate certificate for PE classes? Congress can still technically issue letters of marque as the US is not a signatory to the Paris Declaration of 1856. What's the tuition at MIT? Why would I spend that much money after being accepted at MIT and then take gym classes? I took archery and fencing classes in college. They were super fun. Guess I just need to go hit up the other two. But to get the full degree, you also need to take rigging and sails 101, navigation, cannonry and swabbing the deck. Or you can just pirating their software via torrent. Okay, you can't pirating their software because of MIT license. Oh, how much fun for those future destroyers of democracy. It will be so fun to talk about at their private clubs. How about they spend less time on silly shit like that and more time producing actual scientific breakthroughs? Shit, I suddenly wish I had lived my life differently and done the things to get into MIT. Sad pirate noises. I see nothing about BitTorrent. Figures, some 2-bit piracy certificate wouldn't have the important things. I already have 3 of those. I'm basically a land-based pirate. I'll send them a letter, just in case. So basically it's the equivalent if a doctor gave me a certificate that said I didn't have donkey brains. I got 2 out of the 4, but one I took at a junior college, the other I took at a state university. It's not as funny when you remember Aaron Swartz died after pirating science research articles at MIT. So can I get a privateer contract to go and plunder and sink ships on the sea legally after that? That's cool. On the other hand, if you actually pirate their content you will receive life sentence. Funny idea, but we all know the kind of person to do this, and he can quote Anchorman word for word. Yep, and with that in your possession you can attack any ship in the USA and take it for yourself. Shit, I think this just sparked my interest in going back to college. Now to just get admitted. Next thing I'm going to find out that their pen testing course has me trying out the new Parkers. Add in a fraternity association and they up it to a minor with a degree of Master of Booty Arts. PFFT, am a certified pirate and don't know how to do any of those things, not pay for software. The students would still need an ornithology class to account for the parrot on the shoulder. I have one of these. They make you recite an oath of piracy to get the certificate too. I feel like a lot of comp sci majors are going to sign up thinking it's something else. Wait a minute, you go to university and they make you do PE? America, what the hell? I feel like if you told me this when I was in high school I would have studied more. Do they also award it if you steal a certificate of piracy from them retroactively? I never realized it, but I have 3 of the 4 skills needed to be a certified pirate. I did not learn this today, but I did learn this last Friday. And it is so cool. Kind of genius to be honest. Adding real life achievements unlocks with a title. Parlay? Ah, that's the one. Parlay. I read over the requirements and the swordplay is all I'd need. I've got the rest. You also need to either poke out one eye or saw off one hand or one lower leg. I feel like underwater basket weaving should be required in a nautical spirit. Contract negotiations. Certified pirate MIT. I need this for my business card. Surprised they don't also require archaeology for the degree. I'll leave now. Seems a bit presumptuous without demonstrating any rape and pillaging skills. You're telling me I can get credit for boarding and seizing rival skulls? And when you're a professional pirate, don't have to wear a suit. For my college PE I took riflery and hunter safety. Piracy sounds cooler. I wonder if they offer testing challenging the teacher to a duel. If you take the True Love class you get the Dread Pirate Roberts Award. But if you got it fair and square, is it really a certificate in piracy? Should be a certificate in swashbuckling as they don't teach you to steal. Isn't it easier to just download a bunch of Nintendo ROMs and call it a day? And all I get is a cease and desist when I sail the high seas to pirate. Dang! Piracy programs are hard to find these days. Glad MIT still cares. What about insults? Those fencing instructors fight like a dairy farmer. Till people are paying MIT tuition rates to get fake piracy certificates. There needs to be a class for laughing and then jumping off of things. Climbing and swimming would be more in line with piracy than archery. See that certificate marked Privacy? You think a private earned it? Do they also sing and read to you to make sure you fall asleep? Okay, I totally would have taken shooting if my college had offered it. No torrenting degree with a focus on avoiding malware? I'm out. Giant club of douchebags. I have a certificate of piracy from the University of CS Renru. I wonder if I could audit these classes and get the certificate. Put this on my list of things I didn't know I wanted until now. At this point I'll just print it out and patch my name over it. I've never wanted to attend college until right this moment. I know a guy from MIT. He is a dildo. Hollywood Mensa dildos. I graduated with highest honors. Why is there a steering wheel in the gym coach's pants? I'd be wary of late-life cancer from the Charles River. Can't imagine how much that certificate costs in total. MIT needs to award Mike Leach with an honorary degree. But no swimming? I hope they get an A in sailing. Why the fuck do you have mandatory PE at university? Why archery though? Pirates used flintlocks, not bows. Great! All I have to do is go to MIT to be a pirate. All fun and games until you're named Aaron Schwartz.